Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's Honcho Zay with my dogs.
AJ.
Jugs.
And you know, I got the little bodies with me today with the big boy. Man, full trio back, live in effect. It's election day, so what we finna do? Watch some election stuff. Got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Charlie Kirk. Let's get into the video.
Hello.
Hello. I just kind of had a few questions, and I'm coming to you like respectfully because I have no intention of being rude or anything, despite what you may think. I will be voting for the Democratic Party. Hold your booze. Hold your booze.
She gives off major feminists. I'm not even gonna lie.
She was already. You see how
She's
she
been
came
passive
in
aggressive.
already.
Yeah, like-
already. Hold your booze. Hold
Right?
your booze.
No, but you see how she came in, like when they walked up and she like, she's
She's
giving.
already trying to. She's trying to get attention.
Booze. I was
You kind of invited them, honestly.
yeah,
exactly.
probably
Just
yeah.
get them out, guys. Get it
Yeah,
out.
but it's okay. I don't really
All right,
care.
now enough. Stop it.
Yeah, no, but I don't really care. Because honestly, I feel like
Be nice, guy.
the only way to unite the country is to unite the parties. Even though you disagree on some things, you're not gonna get anything better unless you come together. So I don't understand.
Not a horrible
I kind of don't
thing.
understand why y'all turn against each other, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. I have multiple things. Because like 3 days ago, I had no intention of voting whatsoever. Because I had heard what my friend said about the Democratic side. Can you please shut up while I'm talking?
Just don't let it get to you, please. Continue.
Okay. Because it's just disrespectful, but so I had people telling me about the Democratic Party, like different stuff. They were like, "This is good because of this," and then I had my family. They're like, "Well, Trump's good because of this." So then I just started researching, literally 3 days ago, and I fell down this whole like rabbit hole of so much stuff. That's why I will be voting for the Democratic
Can I
Party.
ask you, and it's not your question, what did you find persuasive enough to convince you to vote for Democrats?
Well, so you talked about Trump creating safe cities, safe streets, just a safe country, but you know about his rally where he said that he wants one full day of police retaliation to eradicate crime. You know about that? Are you familiar with the Night of Broken Glass? Kristallnacht, World War II. Are you familiar with that?
Well, I'm intimately familiar. I'm trying to understand the connection. Are we doing the Nazi thing again, or like are we, like?
There's honestly.
So crime was lower under Trump than under Kamala and Joe Biden. So I'm
Okay.
not, like, much lower. Violent crime was substantially and sizably lower in every major metro area and every major state.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Because, like I said, I just started researching like 3 days ago.
For sure.
I'm not like everybody else here where
That's
I've just been plotting this all.
But tell me what,
you know.
it's not your question. I just want to know, as someone who does this for a living, because then I can get better. What did you find that you're like, now I'm voting for the Democrat Party? What made that click?
Okay, so the thing with me was my mom kept telling me, oh, go look at the websites. You have to look at the political party websites.
She's answering like Kamala right now, people. I'm not gonna lie, like.
She mentioned her mom for
Bro, like that, like, bro.
No, no.
She's answering.
You
She's
just
not
exaggerated
answering
it.
it like.
No, she's answering like Kamala Harris would right now. That's what I'm trying to say.
She said my mom told me to go look at something, so she wouldn't go look. Not that she was in a middle class family with her mother. No.
It's not like she took like, okay, here's Trump's reasoning, all this stuff. Here's Kamala, literally
Like she's
zero.
just not. She's not. Just answer the question. Answer the question. I'm
She's
tired
not
of
giving
people,
a stable and sufficient
like
answer
at all, bro.
to justify why she is voting for Democrats.
Let's see.
It's muted.
I did, even though
Chat.
those are the most biased sources you're going to get because they're, you know. I was looking under economy because that's everyone's main argument about Trump. They're like, oh, well, I don't like him, but I like his policies, so I wanted to look at his policies. So then I did, and they were a little too strangely similar to the ones I was looking at the Democratic Party. So I'm like, how am I supposed to know which one to believe? Like you're saying.
Good question. It's a great question. So
Okay.
which one did it better for 4 years? Kamala and Joe or Trump?
Are we not under Trump's tax
And I'll
policies?
continue to preach this. I know you guys heard me say this 1,000 times. The best thing about this election, we were under both of them for 4 years.
Exactly.
And even if you want to say she was VP, she said in an interview she backs up every decision Joe Biden made and wouldn't change a single thing.
Exactly.
So we had them for 4 years. We don't have to guess
Yeah.
like how we had to do with Hillary and Trump. There's
The only
no
thing-
guessing.
No.
We know.
The only thing I would say is I the only reason I wouldn't like use that for me personally, this is kind of like within the last 2 years is the first year I kind of felt the economy. Before that, we wasn't really paying or like, you know what I'm trying, like the presidential election never affected me in no type of way as a person until now.
But you
It
got
doesn't matter if it
doesn't
takes
matter,
a
yeah.
year, 6 months, 3 months for a country to fall. If it's falling, whoever's leading needs to get out of there so somebody else can pick it back up.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it, for the first 2 years it was okay, and in the last 2 years it doesn't matter. The point is it fell. If it was vice versa, we probably wouldn't be saying this.
No, that's real. I was actually talking to my coworker about this. He's an older dude, way much older dude than me. And he said that this is the first time he's felt like, because he's been around over 50 years, right?
Mhm.
He said he doesn't understand why people are so into politics, because he was like, since all the presidents that he's been on, he said he's been at least through 7 or 8 presidents, right? None of them have affected his life.
I can agree with you with that.
None of them have affected his life. Like he said, his life has always remained the same.
the same.
You feel me? Nothing really changed for him.
That's
Right.
why this is one of the biggest elections because
No,
so
literally.
many people.
So
lives
many
are
But
people-
he said within these past couple of years though, things have now been different. So
past couple years, and that it just goes to show.
Yeah.
You're looking at Ukraine and Russia. You're looking at
Bro, fuck
Ru-
Ukraine. We don't need to send them money, bro.
right. Like, why are we sending them billions when like we need help
Here's the thing.
within ourselves?
here's the thing.
China and Russia linking up. Like, come on, bro. None of that stuff was happening, bro. Kim Jong Un was literally dapping this man up,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm saying.
Come on, bro.
I'm not against them sending money for war. It's the
I am.
It's the overcompensation because you got to think about they're part of NATO.
But it would never have happened in the first place.
Now that's a better argument. But
Bro,
then-
Putin even said it, bro, in the interview.
He
was like-
if Putin didn't say it, I would be like, who knows?
He was like
Putin didn't
he
say
was
it.
like the president they have right now. They don't take him seriously.
yeah.
As they
Which
bro,
is
they
Biden,
feared
I think.
Trump.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I hope he wins, man. This thing's getting deep.
See right now.
I'm about to go vote actually.
Until 2025.
First of all, tax policy is a small part of economic policy. I mean, Joe Biden.
We're gonna go into.
You know what's
Two
funny about you not
trillion.
voting? You were the most into politics before both of us.
You really
And you were
was.
the one who didn't vote.
You really
You've been wearing
was.
the Trump hat since we did the pod at your house.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. I used to wear it because of my mom. But like when she really broke it down to me, and then like broke it down with Kamala, and I really got touched info because like you said before, like it didn't affect me, but it affected me in a way where I could see like, okay, I could see my parents,
Struggling.
things a little pricey right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
But
yeah.
once I got a job, it was over.
Yeah,
I
more-
got into
more-
politics ASAP.
Mortgages are a little up right now. Mom needed a little help right now. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just things like that. And just the value of the dollar I seen, it was going tremendously down.
And it's important that we, at least, it's really good that we got into politics at this age because
Right.
it's the next generation.
Exactly.
But like, once I got a job, boy,
Because, what's helped me a lot too is I just seen that today, actually, Charlie Clerk. He was like,
clerk.
yeah, Charlie Kirk, whatever. If Kamala Harris wins, the church has basically given it to her, because a lot of Christians aren't doing it because whatever happens. And he was like, okay, what if your child's drowning in the pool? Whatever happens. Are you gonna go save him?
No.
And he was like, it's the same thing with the political votes. Is like we gotta be against evilness. We gotta be against evil.
I posted something about that today. You saw the pastor I posted, the black pastor, was talking about because he was, Christians don't get into politics. That's not really
Right.
what they do. They don't serve, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is the first year I would say the church is really into politics. That's how serious it is, by the way.
Yeah, no,
when the
that's-
church is getting involved, it's
Yeah.
very serious.
I think the church has always been in politics.
No.
I'm gonna be
No.
honest. I
No,
really
this is
do.
the most. This is the most ever been.
I feel like it's a pro and a con for like churches to be in politics. It's a pro and a con.
No, because this is a spiritual attack. It is. It's only a pro. It's deeper than the physical. But we'll get back into the vid. Yeah, but it's. I don't really see no cons. The wires gonna come off. I don't see no cons. I think it's straight pros. It's deeper than that, bro. Like he said, how can I support somebody against the natural ways that the number one of life and the way the Bible tells us to live?
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask, what's that pro 4 amendment? What's I know it's about abortion, but like, what is the 4th Amendment? Like, what is that about?
Here's the thing, that actually doesn't even make sense because the 4th Amendment is a criminal amendment. It's not even amendment about abortion. Oh, Roe v. No, yeah, that still doesn't make sense. I don't even know why they use that as the Fourth Amendment, because the Fourth Amendment is the right to a speedy. No, that's the Sixth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment is the right to remain silent. So, like, I don't understand.
I don't know.
Is in debt by 2028 because of his tax policy.
That's actually not true.
It actually is true.
No, actually, so what the tax cut actually did is spur economic growth, and what you're talking about is not annualized deficits. You're talking about cumulative debt over 7 to 8 years. But you know what the tax cuts did? It actually cut your taxes. It was the largest middle class tax cut in American history. Now, I just want to ask a question. It's not a trick question. 75% of Americans say the economy was better under Trump.
Were we not under Obama's tax policy? And
So
plus
that-
the pandemic, that's not really normal. So of course the economy is going.
Well, hold on. You got to stop with this like Obama, Trump. You have to take ownership of your administration. So Trump will
Okay.
take ownership. He had the lowest unemployment, wages were going up, no inflation, housing boom.
Yeah, I don't like that inherent excuse. They use it too much.
Too much.
Let's keep going.
I is
Obama
that.
said the
He
same
kept energy
thing.
prices low, cut tax for middle class families, got rid of stupid regulation, and we saw an economic renaissance. And American people remember how good that economy was, guys. It was amazing,
My dad used to
and we don't have that
I didn't
now.
understand.
So would you say he's a good businessman?
Yeah, I mean he's a multi-billionaire.
What about his
You heard-
multiple,
did you hear that guy in the back?
businesses
He's like, he's a billionaire.
I went into bankruptcy
Yeah, I mean look, you're gonna fail sometimes when you do businesses. But
10 times?
Yeah, maybe. I mean he's 78 years old. I mean how many billions have you made?
No.
You know, he was also born into it.
Well, he was not born a billionaire. He was given a couple million bucks, but turning a couple million bucks into $6 billion is like the greatest ROI in the history. And by the way, not only that, he helped redefine the Plaza Hotel,
greatest,
Grand
but it is
Hyatt,
great.
the Trump Hotel, the Trump Doral. I mean, there's some of the greatest properties you could imagine. It's a pretty impressive business record, I would say. But that doesn't matter. Was he a good president? Of course he was.
Okay.
I think that's the point that they fail to understand. Was he a good? Whether if you don't
I
like
don't
him,
care about that point.
yeah,
man.
no. Whether you don't like
care,
him, whether you don't like him as a person or a being or whatever, was he a good president?
They don't care about
They
that.
don't care
That's
about
the
that.
problem with that side. Nobody's paying attention to what he did. It's about what they think he says
It's
or how
all,
he
it's all
appeared.
delusion.
Yeah,
It's all
they don't
misinformation.
care.
Bro, I wish that this political race was in the last 4 years who was the best, and the years before that who was the best.
You lost me on that one, bro.
No, what the fuck?
No,
No,
you
Saying
I
this past term or the term before that?
Yeah,
That's
okay.
basically what I said.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just okay. Move on.
Nah,
So
I
another
understand.
thing that also is kind of like skewing my vote. So everyone keeps telling me, oh my God, like everything he's saying is being taken out of context. He doesn't really mean it. Okay, so he didn't mean it when he said that he wants generals like Hitler had.
He never said that.
Did he not?
He did not. It's been completely
Interesting.
debunked, and 3 people around him said that is a complete fabrication.
Those definitely-
Let me ask you a question.
Another,
What do you want to do with your life?
Honestly, I haven't quite figured it out, which I know you're going to say college is a scam. You
What are
don't know
you
what
studying?
you're doing. Clinical laboratory science and psychology with a
Okay.
minor in criminal justice,
So you want to be able to own a home?
of course.
Yeah, I mean, under Kamala, it requires $135,000 a year to own a home. Under Trump, it was $75,000 a year.
Interesting. I kind of just don't.
You care about ending war? Yeah, war's bad.
Did he like actually end war?
Yeah, it was the first president in 32 years for no new wars for 4 years.
Interesting.
New war under Obama, new war under
Interesting.
Bush, new war under Clinton, new war under Biden. No new wars under Donald Trump 4 years.
Right.
Looking at that, Shorty.
So hold on, I had
She
another
already
point.
voted, right?
I had a lot.
Yeah.
I've been.
Let me ask you this:
Researching.
what
Unless you said I'm
what
gonna
would
vote for
you
Democrat.
what would change your vote for Trump, if anything?
Probably a lot. It would probably take a lot, because I mean the fact that he hasn't won the popular vote both terms that he ran, it's
You know what
You know
that's
what I
like
mean?
saying? That's like saying, well, I know the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. I totally get that. But did you guys know that the Ravens, they got more yards? It's a completely irrelevant criteria. You run to win the electoral vote. It's like, no, but we kicked more field goals. Yeah,
I
but
feel like that's what
did you have more
were
points?
doing.
So the Electoral College is the ultimate tally of points, not how many yards you get.
right. Which, I mean, I'm still trying to follow ball and all that.
For sure, I
mean,
get that.
Yeah, because
What's,
I mean,
your, what's your name?
Michaela.
Michaela, I want to get to the next question. I want you to think what we said. Try to follow some of our accounts. If not, that's fine. There's a lot of propaganda out there. Try to bring down the noise. And I will say this. Donald Trump has people around him, 2 former Democrats that ran for the presidency, Bobby Kennedy and Tulsi Gabbard. Do you know who those people are? If not, that's okay.
No.
You should do research. They're former Democrats that ran for the presidency, and they're behind Trump because Trump is a ticket that's unifying the country and will make the country great again.
What about the 13 different people that worked alongside of him, including his vice president?
Yeah, the people he fired. I think it's awesome. That
No, they are not with him.
No, I think it's awesome they're against him.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
so
you know why they're against him? Because he's a threat to the system they represent. Because we're actually going to have a
That's why I
voice
don't
against the
think they're gonna
warmongers and the neocons and the corporate interests.
Okay.
And you know, over 300 former generals and military officers just endorsed Trump. So, just the other day. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Why don't you think he'll get elected?
Because of that. Because I just think, like, all right, so let's say your theory behind our votes not mattering is true, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then Kamala's going to win. Because if our votes don't matter, there's too much behind that system that's currently in charge right now for them to put Trump in office. Yeah. Why would you put somebody who's against you in office, right? Like, if our votes truly don't matter. I pray to God your theory's wrong, but if your theory's right, Kamala's going to get elected. Right. But what I see from her is, you know, I think she's ignorant, but she has passion. So I think eventually she will change. I don't think she'll stay following Kamala. She'll probably realize it was a mistake.
Oh, you talking about her?
I'm talking about her, yeah.
I thought you were talking about Kamala first. I'm like, what passion? Like,
she's passionate. She's that girl's passionate. She's ignorant. Charlie Kirk does it for a living. You study 3 days. You're not don't tell this nigga that's wrong, or you know what I'm saying? You should just confront him about these allegations and then listen to what he's telling you. I don't know if I would sit there and be like, oh no, you sure? Like, nigga, I do it for a living. I know I'm sure. Right. But anyways, that's all I got though. I thought it's a good video. It's good to show you where the division in the country is, because we're literally maybe around the same age as her, and you can see 2 different frequencies, 2 different paths. So, but what you guys got?
I mean, it was a decent video, man. Like I said, respectful debate. Shout out to her though for coming up there, at least speaking her point of view, even though she didn't articulate herself well.
It wasn't horrible.
You know, it wasn't that horrible. And then she came with the intentions of trying to figure out why. So I'm for it. Decent video. Make sure you guys go out there and vote, man. We've voted besides this dude. And then, man, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Wait, hold on, you didn't let me see.
All right,
let me finish. Let me finish.
Hold on.
Why would you say that first?
Shut up. What do you have to say?
Right, what do you think about the video?
Dumb clank, bro. Anyway, how I feel about the video is, you know, this is what a lot of teens are nowadays. A lot of women as well. They won't really name, you know, a lot of things that Kamala has done. I just keep hearing the same answer that she's a strong black queen and this and that.
I don't like Trump.
Yeah, I still haven't heard any facts. Seen a whole bunch of Harris walls, whatever, thinking that they'll help the middle class, which is false. And yeah. But anyways, if Kamala wins, I will be in DR. Sincerely, I will be in Dominican Republic with my chickens and all that stuff that my grandma has. So.